The passion that defines me is process. Not only just my process, but everybody else's that makes it to the games. Everything that everyone does is very, very different. There's a lot of athletes that work full-time. There's a lot of athletes that work part-time. There's also full-time athletes. No matter what path it is, it's still really impressive to me of how they get there, because everyone has to deal with their different stressors in life, along with finding balance in everything else. I enjoy CrossFit just because it pushes my body to a limit. God has definitely given me the potential to see where I can push it, and I still believe I haven't found my limit, even at this age. It's one of those things where you can master or be able to do every single movement in CrossFit, but just the different capacities of being able to do them for a certain amount of reps, a certain amount of combinations, how pretty you can make it just kind of keeps me coming back to the gym and seeing what I can do, not just for competition-wise, but just for myself. So the regional loss was in 2018. I finished 7th, so it was 2 spots out. And I got nobody to blame but myself. Quick story on that is coming off of the 2017 games, riding a high, I qualified for the games, I finished top 30. Felt like it was, I had a fun time for my rookie season. So the mistake I made was not properly resting and deloading off of the games. I'm coming back, I'm like, all right, I might have taken 2 or 3 days off, but I was right back in the gym. And it was just one of those things that I was so hungry to make it back to 2018 that it just felt like a month and a half, about a month before regionals, my body just started falling apart because all of that volume, just going after it, caught up to me, and then showed up to the 2018 regional with somewhat of a hurt shoulder. Still powered through, did my thing, but yeah, it was just a lack of experience in the other way of fitness. Minor setback was definitely the shoulder. Just probably overuse, going forward a little too much, not resting a lot coming off of the 2017 games. But that healed up pretty quickly through some of the programming I've been getting through brute strength. But I do have somewhat of a setback that I don't want to make too many excuses on, is my right knee, and this was before CrossFit was even a thought in my life, that I did blow it out playing basketball, chipped a little bit of the meniscus, stretched the ACL, which was about 10 years ago. So over these past years, a lot of like loose body, cartilage, and bone have been kind of calcifying and being fused together. So now I got a nice big loose body in my knee that kind of limits my range of motion sometimes in the squat. But definitely after the games, looking forward to hopefully getting surgery, getting it removed, and then seeing what more my body's capable of. As far as training, just listening, definitely listening to my body and just doing exactly what is on my program regimen. That was a huge reason why I made the switch to brute strength a while ago. One reason, because all the coaching staff believed in me, and 2, it was one of those programs to where once whatever they put on the paper, whatever they put on the program is what I need to do in the gym. And I like that, because sometimes some of the programming that I was on before, I kind of had to pick and choose, and that stressed me out all the time, So it's just nice knowing to look at something, get it done, get in and out of the gym. But as far as nutrition, definitely been a little more strict on that. I'll say it, a little less beer. I love my craft beer, but yeah, come games time, kind of clean it up a lot. RP Strength has been giving me my guidance for my macro counts and keeping me in check as far as timing of foods and glycemic indexes for carbs, recovery with the protein, and all that kind of fun stuff. And then also got to hand it to X Endurance for actually having the protein powder and the carbs for the stuff that I can't get in foods. So everything's all kind of coming together at the right time. Mindset, yeah, that's changed a lot. In the 2017 games, I was that dude that probably came off a little weird, just because of I walk into the warm-up area thinking that we're just all friends automatically, no matter what, because we all made the common sacrifice and took a path to get to the CrossFit Games. And so since I know how that feels and what it's like, all those other guys, especially the upper tier guys, I wonder what they go through, So it's just nice to be in a room with everyone that has somewhat of the same common sacrifice to get there. But, it's life. Not everyone thinks the same way, and some people are, I don't want to call them cliquish, but like, hey, we're not all friends when you just walk in. Some of those guys are there to win that money. They are there to cut your heads off and compete, you know? So my mindset has definitely changed as far as walking into the warm-up area. I'm there to compete. I'm there not to be starstruck, you know? Like I walked in again in 2017, I'm like, man, I get to do CrossFit with all these athletes that I've looked up to for the 3 years before making it. So it's one of those things to where, hey, Matt Frazier over there, whatever, right next to me now. My true reality goals would be top 20. But with the changes and the cuts that have been recently released, I mean, hey, we don't know any of the workouts yet, so therefore it's all a gamble up until we're all hoping that, you know, the workouts are in our favor, in my favor, and that I can make it as far as I can to be on that floor on Sunday. Oh man, there's so many reasons why I love wearing Virus and why I've worn it for the last 4 or 5 years. One is comfortable, you know what I mean? That's plain and simple. As far as the actual performance from the gear, it's unreal. 7 days a week, I am probably in Virus product. There might be like a block on Saturday from the hours of 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. where I'm on date night with my wife that I'm not, but you know, might be in some CO 14.5s under the jeans, but it's very, very athlete driven, very, very athlete proven, and along with it's athlete tested. So I know the processes behind the scenes as far as what we go through to make sure the product is ready to go for the athletes before it hits the shelves. My involvement with the Virus testing, feedback, and just performance is just everything that I do. Always asking the feedback on the sizing, the performance, how does it feel, how does it wash and dry? And then of course, in my sport of CrossFit, how does it perform when I'm under tension, when I'm slamming barbells against my thighs 30 times? Like what is the short, what is the tight gonna do, that kind of thing. And then obviously with the feel of the different fabrics. Again, the bio with the recovery of how is it helping my recovery and my sore muscles. Stay warm, you know, when the winter actually hits, how is it actually helping me not wear as much clothes, because you know you want to stay lightweight when you're going through these CrossFit workouts, but along with keeping your joints warm and fresh and ready to go. Favorite Virus product? For starters, this one's fresh off my mind, just because we recently just came out with, but I do love the Razor short. It's one of my favorite shorts because it combines style, durability, and comfortability. And comfortability is huge on me because doing CrossFit, you're going back and forth from gymnastics, barbells, even all the variations of the burpees is what really sticks out on me, because that waistband on the Razor short is very, very comfortable, and sometimes you don't even feel that the short is there. But it's there ready to go when you have to get back to the barbell. CrossFit will influence me when I stop competing by just staying healthy and then actually looking at the longevity of life. When it comes to that point, there will probably be movements that I will say that, no, I don't need to do that. I don't have to do that, and I don't have to do that 100 times. You know, I'm just here to maybe even look good, stay healthy, be there for my wife as long as I can, be there for my family. But yeah, it'll definitely be a different turn. I may not like it because competitive nature, I feel like, will stay with you forever. But at this point, being through it at a competitive nature, there will be a time where I'm ready to be like, you know what? I want joints to feel good. I want my body to feel good, because there definitely is the different line between a competitive CrossFit and I don't want to call it recreational CrossFit, but CrossFit that you're doing to feel good.